Hi students, today's topic Unit 3 Multivariable Calculus topic Maxima and Minima of function of two variables. Contents: Maximum and minimum for function of a single variable. Definitions: Working rule: maximum and minimum for function of two variables. Applications: Maximum and minimum for function of a single variable. To find the maxima and minima of f of x, we use the following procedure. Find f dash of x and equate it to 0. Given function is f of x, first we have to find out f dash of x and which is equated to 0. In second step, we have to solve the above equation. We get x naught, x1 as roots. Then in third step, we have to compute f double dash of x. F dash of x, f double dash of x are the derivatives of f of x with respect to x. F double dash of x at the point x naught is greater than 0, then f of x having minimum value at x naught. If f double dash of x at the point x naught is less than 0, then the f of x, function f of x having maximum value at the point x naught. Similarly, we do this procedure for other stationary points. So simple thing. First of all, the given single variable function is f of x. First we have to compute f dash of x, which is equated to 0. And solving this equation, we will get stationary points. For example, the stationary points are x0 and x1. Then this point, we have to find out f double dash of x. Suppose f double dash of x is greater than 0, then the function has minimum value at the point x equal to x naught. Suppose f double dash of x is less than 0 at the point x equal to x naught, then the function having maximum value at the point x equal to x naught. Example: find the maxima and minima of the function f of x is x power 5 minus 3x power 4 plus 5. Given function, let it be f of x. The derivative of f of x with respect to x is f dash of x. X power 5 derivative is 5x power 4 minus 3x power 4 derivative is minus 12x cube. The derivative of x power n is n into x power n minus 1. So derivative of x power 5 is 5x power 4. Derivative of x power 4 is 4x cube. For max or min, f dash of x is equated to 0. So here also f dash of x is equated to 0. And solving this equation, so we will get roots. Roots means equation satisfying values. Those values are x is 0 and x is 12 by 5. Just taking out x cube as common, the product is equated to 0. X cube is 0 implies x is 0 and x is 12 by 5. These are the roots of the equation f dash of x equal to 0. Now we have to compute f double dash of x, which is obtained by differentiating again with respect to x for the function f dash of x. So since f dash of x is 5x power 4 minus 12x cube, 5x power 4 derivative is 20x cube and 12x cube, x cube derivative is 3x square. Already we have negative 12, so that is minus 36 x square. So it is the value of f double dash of x. Now at the point, stationary points are there, x is 0 and x is 12 by 5. So at the point x is 0, f double dash of x is clearly 0. So f is neither maxima or neither minima. At the point x is 0. Now at the point 12 by 5, f double dash of x is computed clearly, which is a positive value. So f of x is a minimum at the point x is 12 by 5. The minimum value also can be obtained by just by substituting x as 12 by 5. In the given expression, definitions, extremum, a function which have a maximum or minimum or both is called extremum. Extremum means for a given function which have maximum or minimum or both is called extremum. Extreme value, the maximum value or minimum value or both of a function is called extreme value. Stationary points. To get stationary points, we have to solve the equations dou f by dou x equal to 0 and dou f by dou y equal to 0. And solving these two equations, we'll get the pairs. That is, the pairs are a1 b1, a2 b2, and so on. These pairs are called stationary values or stationary points. Maximum and minimum for function of two variables. Necessary and sufficient conditions for the maxima and minima. The necessary conditions for a function f of xy to have either maxima or minimum at a point AB or fx at AB equal to 0 and fy at AB equal to 0. Fx means the partial derivative of f with respect to x. This can also be written as dou f by dou x at the point AB equal to 0. Fy at a comma b equal to 0, which means that dou f by dou y at the point AB equal to 0. The points xy where x and y satisfies fx at xy equal to 0 and fy at xy equal to 0 are called the stationary points or critical values of the function. Suppose AB is a critical value of the function f of xy, then fx at a comma b equal to 0 and fy at ab equal to 0. Now denote fxx at ab is a, fxy at ab is capital B, fyy at ab is capital letter C. Then the function f of xy has a maximum value at the point ab if AC minus B square is greater than 0 and A is less than 0. Capital A is less than 0. The function f of xy has a minimum value at the point AB if AC minus B square is greater than 0 and A is greater than 0. Maximum and minimum values of a function are called extreme values or extreme points of the function. Let us consider the function z equal to f of xy. To find the maxima and minima of the given function, the following procedure must be followed. First step. First find the first derivatives and equate it to 0. The first derivatives are dou z by dou x equal to 0 and dou z by dou y equal to 0. Here, since we have two variables, we got partial derivatives but not ordinary derivatives. So since the expression having two variables x and y, so we have to use only partial derivatives, not ordinary derivatives. So in first step, we have to compute two derivatives, that is a dou z by dou x and dou z by dou y, which are equated to 0. In second step, we have to solve the equations dou z by dou x equal to 0 and dou z by dou y equal to 0. We get the different values for x and y. Write these values as a set of ordered pairs, that is xy. These points are called stationary points or stationary values. In third step, now we have to find out the second order partial derivatives, that is dou square z by dou x square, dou square z by dou x dou y and dou square z by dou y square. In fourth step, let it be L, M, N respectively. L is dou square z by dou x square, M is dou square z by dou x dou y and N is dou square z by dou y square. Now we have to find to see for what values of x and y the given function is maximum or minimum or does not have extreme values or fails to have maxima or minima. In this point, if at a point say AB, ln minus m square is greater than 0 and L is less than 0, then the function f has maximum at this point, and the maximum value will be obtained by substituting AB in the given function. Suppose ln minus m square is greater than 0 and L is less than 0, then the function f has maximum value at the point AB. What is AB here? Stationary point, which is obtained by solving the equations dou z by dou x equal to 0 and dou z by dou y equal to 0. If at a point, say AB, ln minus m square is greater than 0 and LB is greater than 0, then the function f has maximum value at the point, and the minimum value will be obtained by substituting AB in the given function. Suppose ln minus m square is greater than 0 and L is also greater than 0, that is positive. Both are positive values, then the function having minimum value at the given point AB. So AB here, stationary point. At this point, both are positive values, then the function has minimum value will be obtained by substituting AB in the given function. Suppose ln minus m square is less than 0, then the function f neither maxima or minima, and such points are called saddle points. So here we have 2 marks bit. What is a saddle point? Saddle point means the condition is ln minus m square is less than 0 at the obtained stationary point AB. Then such a point AB is called saddle point. Here at this stationary point, the function neither attains its maxima or minima. If at a point, say AB, ln minus m square is equal to 0, then f fails to have the maxima or minima, and case needs further investigation to decide the function attains its maxima or minima. That is no conclusion at the stationary point AB whenever ln minus m square is equal to 0. Suppose ln minus m square is a 0, then further investigation is required to find whether the function attains its maxima or minima. At this point, no conclusion can be drawn. Problem: locate the stationary points and examine their nature of the following functions. The given function is u is x power 4 plus y power 4 minus 2x square plus 4xy minus 2y square. Both xy's are here positive, that is x greater than 0 and y greater than 0. Given function u of xy. Now for max or min, just we have to compute the two partial derivatives, that is dou u by dou x, which is obtained by differentiating partially with respect to x, and dou u by dou y, which is obtained by differentiating u partially with respect to y, and both are equated to 0. So dou u by dou x, while differentiating partially with respect to x, keep y as constant, x power 4 derivative 4x cube, y power 4 derivative 0, minus 2x square derivative minus 4x, plus 4xy derivative 4y, minus 2y square derivative 0. So which is equated to 0, and taking 4 as common and equating to 0. So we will have x cube minus x plus y equal to 0. Let it be equation 1. Now dou u by dou y, differentiating u partially with respect to y, keeping x as constant. If the constant term is a separated one, then whose derivative becomes 0. If the constant term is multiplying the independent variable term, just take out the constant term and then differentiate the independent variable term. So dou u by dou y, while differentiating partially with respect to y, keep x as constant. X power 4 derivative is 0, y power 4 derivative is 4y cube, negative 4x square derivative 0, negative 2x square derivative 0, plus 4xy derivative. So in that 4xy, 4x is constant, y derivative is 1, that is plus 4x. Negative 2y square derivative is negative 4y, which is equated to 0. Now taking 4 as common and equating to 0. So let it be equation number 2. Now solving these two equations to get stationary points, just adding these two equations. So we will have x cube plus y cube is 0. Clearly negative x, negative y, both are get cancelled. So x cube plus y cube is 0. It is look like a cube plus b cube, but the formula is a cube plus b cube is a plus b into a square minus ab plus b square. Now x cube plus y cube can be written as x plus y into x square minus xy plus y square. The product is equated to 0, which implies that x is minus y. So let it be equation 3. So here just we have to consider only real values, so that we are neglecting here x square minus xy plus y square. Now solving x cube minus 2x, which is equated to 0, which implies that the equation has satisfying three values or 0, root 2 and negative root 2. For these values, y values are 0, negative root 2, root 2. So hence the stationary points are obtained. So L is the dou square u by dou x square, M is the dou square u by dou x dou y, and N is the dou square u by dou y square. These are the second order partial derivatives which are obtained by again differentiating partially with respect to x or y for first order partial derivatives, and then computing these values at the points stationary points. Now at the point negative root 2 ln minus m square, which is positive value, and L is 20, which is also positive. Whenever both are positive, then we will have the working rule step, that is the function attains its minimum value at the point negative root 2. At 0, 0, we will have ln minus m square is a 0. So 0, 0 is not a extreme value. Another problem. Investigate the maxima and minima if any of the function f of x is x cube y square into 1 minus x minus y. For the given function, we have to examine the maxima and minima. Given function, let it be f of x. Now we have to compute dou f by dou x and dou f by dou y, which are the partial derivatives of f with respect to x and with respect to y. While differentiating partially with respect to x, keep y as constant. So first we have to multiply this expression. Thus we will get x cube y square minus x power 4 y square minus x cube y cube. And then we have to differentiate with respect to x partially. So x cube y square derivative is 3x square y square. So y square is constant, x cube derivative is 3x square. Next x power negative x power 4 y square. Negative x power 4 y square derivative is negative 4x cube y square. Because negative y square is constant, x power 4 derivative is 4x cube. Next one, x cube y cube derivative. Negative x cube y cube derivative is negative 3x square y square. Because in 3x square y cube, because here negative y cube is constant, x power 4 x cube derivative is 3x square. So like this, just we have to compute dou f by dou y also, which is obtained by f differentiating partially with respect to y. So differentiating f partially with respect to y, keeping x as constant. So x cube is constant, y square derivative is 2y, that is a 2x cube y. Here minus x power 4 is constant, y square derivative 2y, that is minus 2x power 4y. For last term, minus x cube is constant, y cube derivative is 3y square, so that we will have negative 3x cube y square. Thus, we have obtained dou f by dou x and dou f by dou y. For max or min, dou f by dou x and dou f by dou y, which are equated to 0. Just equating to 0 and taking the common expressions, let it be equations respectively 1 and 2. So on equating to 0, the products, so we will have one of the root is x is 0 and y is 0. So one of the stationary point is 0, 0. Now from 1 and 2, solving these equations, so we will have x is 1 by 2 and y is 1 by 3. So equation 1, we will have 4x plus 3y is 3. And from equation 2, we will have 2x plus 3y is 2. So So just substituting the values or solving these equations by multiplying the second equation with 2 and subtracting. So we will have y value, and then substituting in any one of the equation we will get x value. Or just by subtracting the equations we will have 4x minus 2x is a 2x, 3y get cancelled, negative 3 plus 2 is negative 1. That is a 2x minus 1 is equated to 0, which implies that 2x equal to 1, hence x is 1 by 2. Substituting this value in any one of the equation, either equation 1 or equation 2. So we will get y value. So y value is 3. So just we will have two values, that is x is half and y is 1 by 3. Now LMN computed at the point half 1 by 3. What is L? Dou square f by dou x square. M? Dou square f by dou x dou y. N? Dou square f by dou y square. These partial derivatives are computed at the stationary point 1 by 2, 1 by 3. So thus we will have L is negative 1 by 9, M is negative 1 by 12, and N is my negative 1 by 8. Now computing Ln minus M square. So we will have 1 by 144, which is obtained by taking the LCM as 144. So 1 by 144 is positive or negative? So clearly positive. So Ln minus M square is positive, but what is L here? Negative 1 by 9. So, but negative 1 by 9 is less than 0, that is negative. So Ln minus M square is positive, L is negative. By the working procedure, the function attains its maximum value at the point 1 by 2, 1 by 3. Thus the maximum value is obtained by just by replacing half comma 1 by 3 in the given function. That is, the given expression is x cube y square into 1 minus x minus y. Substitute xy values in the given expression, and then simplifying we will get the required maximum value, that is 1 by 432. So simple. First let it the given function be f of xy. Compute the partial derivatives dou f by dou x and dou f by dou y, which are equated to 0. We will get stationary points. So one of the stationary point is half 1 by 3. At this point we have to compute element values. L is dou square f by dou x square, M is dou square f by dou x dou y, and N is dou square f by dou y square. At this point we have to compute these L, M, N. So point stationary point is half comma 1 by 3. So Ln minus M square is since positive and L is negative here. So that by working procedure the function attains its maximum value. Also the required maximum value of the function, which is obtained by just by replacing x as half and y as 1 by 3 in the given expression. So thus we will get the required maximum value at the point 1 by 2 comma 1 by 3. Also the maximum value is 1 by 432. Another problem, find the maxima and minima of the function f of x is 2 of x square minus y square minus x power 4 plus y power 4. Given function f of x, for the maxima and minima, dou f by dou x is equated to 0 and dou f by dou y equal to 0. So computing dou f by dou x and dou f by dou y, which are equated to 0, and solving these equations we will get stationary points. The different combinations of xy's will give the different stationary points. The stationary points are 0, 0, plus or minus 1, 0, 0 plus or minus 1, plus or minus 1, plus or minus 1. At these points, we have to find out L, M, N. L is a dou square f by dou x square, which is obtained by again differentiating dou f by dou x. 4x derivative 4 minus 4x cube derivative negative 12x square. Dou square f by dou x dou y, which is obtained by differentiating dou f by dou x with respect to y. 4x derivative 0, negative 4x cube derivative 0. And n, which is obtained by differentiating dou f by dou y again with respect to y. Negative 4y derivative negative 4 plus 4y cube derivative 12y square. These are the values of LMN. Now we have to compute at the stationary points. So ln minus m square is like this. Now at the point 0 plus or minus 1, ln minus m square is positive and L is also positive. The function attains its minimum value at the point 0 plus or minus 1. Also the required minimum value, which is obtained just by replacing 0 plus or minus 1 in the given expression. So we will have minus 1 as a minimum value for the function. Now at the point plus or minus 1, 0. Ln minus m square is positive and L is negative. The function attains its maximum value at the point of plus or minus 1, 0. Just by putting plus or minus 1, 0 in the given expression, the function attains its maximum value. The maximum value is 1. Now at the point 0, 0, ln minus m square, substituting ln minus m in ln minus m square, we will have negative 16, but negative 16 is less than 0. So ln minus m square is less than 0. The given function neither attains its maxima or minima. Also the stationary point 0, 0 is called saddle point. So at the saddle point, the function neither attains its maxima or minima. Another problem. Determine the maxima or minima of the function sin x plus sin y plus sin of x plus y. The given function, let it be f of xy. So f of xy is sin x plus sin y plus sin of x plus y. First we have to compute fx and fy. Fx is the partial derivative of f with respect to x. Sin x derivative cos x, sin y derivative 0, sin of x plus y derivative cos of x plus y. Fy, differentiating f partially with respect to y, keeping x as constant. Sin x derivative 0, sin y derivative cos y, sin of x plus y derivative cos of x plus y. These are the partial derivative of f with respect to x and with respect to y. Now for maxima or minima, fx and fy are equated to 0. And solving, we will get cos of x plus y is a negative cos x, cos of x plus y is negative cos y. Now equating these two equations, we will have negative cos x is a negative cos y. Clearly negative negative get cancelled, cos x is a cos y, applying cos inverse on both sides. So we will have x is y. Now putting x equal to y in one of the equation, so we will have cos 2x is a negative cos x. But negative cos x can be written as a cos of pi minus x. So cos 2 into 90 minus x is a negative cos x. Because in second quadrant cos is a negative. So negative cos x can be written as cos of pi minus x. So we will have cos 2x is a cos of pi minus x. Now applying cos inverse on both sides, we will have 2x is pi minus x. Now negative x, let it to the left hand side, it will becomes positive. That is 2x plus x is 3x, 3x is pi, which implies that x is pi by 3. Since x equal to y, we will have y is also pi by 3. So we have a stationary point, that is a pi by 3, pi by 3. At this stationary point, we have to compute ABC values. A is fxx, B is fxy, and C is fyy. Fxx means dou square f by dou x square, which is obtained by again by differentiating fx partially with respect to x. So thus we will have negative sin x, negative sin of x plus y. Fxy, which is obtained by differentiating fx with respect to y or fy with respect to x. In both cases, we'll get the same result, that is negative sin of x plus y. And C is fyy, which is obtained by differentiating fy with respect to y again. So we will get fyy is negative sin y, negative sin of x plus y. Now for these functions, we have to compute the values at the stationary point pi by 3, pi by 3. So ABC values are obtained here. A is negative root 3, B is negative root 3 by 2, and C is negative root 3. Now we have to compute AC minus B square. So computing AC minus B square, we will have we will have 9 by 4. So 9 by 4 is clearly positive or negative. So clearly positive quantity. So 9 by 4 is positive. So greater than 0. AC minus B square is greater than 0. But what is A here? A value at the stationary point is a negative root 3, which is a negative quantity. So less than 0. So AC minus B square is positive and A is negative. The function attains its maximum value. By the working procedure, the function attains its maximum value at this stationary point pi by 3, pi by 3. Also the stationary point, also the maximum value at this stationary point can be easily obtained by replacing x as pi by 3 and y as pi by 3 in the given expression. The given expression is sin x plus sin y plus sin of x plus y. Putting x equal to pi by 3 and y is also pi by 3, we will get sin pi by 3 plus sin pi by 3 plus sin of 2 pi by 3. But sin pi by 3 means sin 60 degrees, root 3 by 2. Sin 2 pi by 3 means sin 120 degrees. That is 1 into 90 plus 30. 1 is odd number. We can write cos 30 degrees. But what is the value of cos 30? Root 3 by 2. So thus we will have sin 2 pi by 3 value is root 3 by 2. Sin pi by 3 is also root 3 by 2. So thus the required max value of f is root 3 by 2 plus root 3 by 2 plus root 3 by 2 is 3 root 3 by 2 is the required max value of f, which is obtained at the stationary point pi by 3 pi by 3. Another problem. Find the maximum and minimum values of the function x cube plus y cube minus 3axy. Solution. Given function, let it be z. Z is a function of two independent variables x and y. Z is x cube plus y cube minus 3axy. Now we have dou z by dou x is the partial derivative of z with respect to x. While differentiating partially with respect to z, keep y as constant. X cube derivative 3x square, y cube derivative 0, negative 3axy derivative is negative 3ay. So equal to 0, let it be equation 1, and dou z by dou y, which is obtained by differentiating z partially with respect to y. While differentiating partially with respect to y, keep x as constant. X cube derivative 0, y cube derivative 3y square, negative 3axy derivative is negative 3ax constant, y derivative 1, which is equated to 0. Now solving these two equations to get stationary points. So for this, from equation 1, we will have negative 3ay is a negative 3x square, which is obtained just by taking 3x square to the right hand side. Now negative 3 or get cancelled. So we will have y value, that is y value is x square by a. Let it be equation 3. The equation 3 is substituted in one of the equation. For example, substituting in second equation. So substituting y value in equation 2, so we will have 3 into y square, but y is at x square by a, that is x square by a whole square, minus 3ax equal to 0. Now simplifying this just by taking out 3 as common and equating to 0, and then simplifying by taking the LCM. So we will get the product 3x into x cube minus a cube equal to 0. 3 cannot be 0, either x is 0 or x cube minus a cube is 0. So we will have x is 0, one of the x value, and x cube minus a cube is a 0. It is look like a cube minus b cube. So which can be written as a minus b into a square plus ab plus b square. That is x cube minus a cube can be written as x minus a into x square plus ax plus a square equal to 0. X minus a is equated to 0. We will have x is a. But x square plus ax plus a square is equated to 0. Thus we will have x for imaginary values. Since imaginary values cannot be sketched in the graph, so we have to take only real values. So here x is 0 and x is a will be considered. So at this point x is 0 and x is a, we have to compute y values by substituting in this equation, that is y is x square by a. So substituting, we will have x is 0 and xa, and the corresponding y values are y is 0 because 0 square by a is 0 and y is a square by a, that is y equal to a. So corresponding x is 0 and y x is a, the y values are y equal to 0 and y equal to a. So we will have stationary points 0 0 and a comma a. Now we have dou z by dou x and dou z by dou y. At these stationary points, we have to compute LMN values. L is dou square z by dou x square, which is obtained by differentiating dou z by dou x with respect to x. 3x square derivative 6x minus 3a by derivative 0. M is dou square z by dou x dou y, which is obtained by differentiating dou z by dou x with respect to y. 3x square derivative 0 minus 3a by derivative minus 3a. N is dou square z by dou y square, which is obtained by differentiating dou z by dou y again with respect to y. 3y square derivative 6y and negative 3x derivative 0. These are the second order partial derivatives which are obtained by differentiating again with respect to x and y to the equations 1 and 2. The first order derivatives are again differentiated. Now at the point 0, 0, ln minus m square is 36xy minus 9a square. Putting x 0 and y is 0, we will have negative 9a square, clearly which is less than 0. So our ln minus m square value is less than 0. The function does not have any maxima or minima. Also the point 0, 0 is a saddle point. No maxima or no minima at this point. Now at the point ln minus m square, putting x as a and y as a. So we will have 36a square minus 9a square is 27a square. Clearly the quantity 27a square is positive to positive. If a is positive or negative, but 27a square is always positive. Equal to 6a, which is positive, and L is negative if a less than 0. For a is positive, L equal to 6a is positive. For a is negative, L equal to 6a is negative. The sign of L value which depends upon A positive, then L is positive, A negative, then L is negative. So thus if A less than 0, Z equal to minus A cube is the maximum value which is obtained by replacing AA in the given expression. And if A greater than 0, Z is minus A cube is the minimum value, which is also obtained by putting x equal to a and y equal to a in the given function. At 0, 0, it does not have any extreme value because 0, 0 is a saddle point, because by working procedure, whenever ln minus m square is negative less than 0, then there is no maxima or minima. Also the stationary point is called saddle point. So at 0, 0, it does not have any extreme value. Extreme value means either it is maxima value or minima value. So 0, 0 does not attain at any maxima or minima. Thank you. For any queries, please contact. Thank you.